What movement does the ilium make when inhaling, and in which direction does it rotate? Does it rotate forward or backward? Understanding what he said, during inhalation, the ilium rotates forward. Inhalation involves forward rotation, while exhalation involves backward rotation. Then, after it rotates forward, you see this is a pelvis, and it opens up in the front like this. So you can understand it as the greater pelvis opening and the lesser pelvis contracting. Can you understand? During inhalation, do the two ischial bones come closer or move apart? Yes, during inhalation, the two ischial bones come closer, and during exhalation, they move apart. Then during inhalation, does the coccyx move closer to the pubic symphysis or further away? During inhalation, the coccyx moves closer to the pubic symphysis, and during exhalation, it moves away. So you will find that I have attended many yoga conferences with many highly skilled and well-known yoga teachers in the community. However, during the process of teaching at conferences with hundreds of people, what they teach is often wrong. Why is that? Including Pilates, many times when our instructors teach Pilates, they will tell you that during exhalation, we pull the coccyx towards the navel or towards the pubic symphysis, or during exhalation, we pull the two sit bones towards each other, bringing them closer together. Have you heard such instructions? You probably have. During exhalation, pull the coccyx towards the navel, and during inhalation, push it away. During exhalation, pull the two sit bones closer together, and during inhalation, open them up. You will find that all these instructions are actually reversed. In fact, during inhalation, the coccyx is supposed to move closer to the pubic symphysis. It is during inhalation that it moves closer to the navel, and during exhalation that it moves away. So this member was originally fine, but after attending your yoga or Pilates class, they ended up practicing incorrectly because the instructions you gave were wrong. During inhalation, it cannot move away, and during exhalation, it cannot move closer. During inhalation, the two sit bones naturally open outward, and during exhalation, they move closer. So you can place your hand under your coccyx and observe the movement of your coccyx during inhalation and exhalation. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel it. Place both hands underneath you, sit on your hands with both sit bones, and only then can you feel it. Observe during inhalation if your sit bones are pushing your hands outward or pulling them inward. During exhalation, are they pushing outward? Do the sit bones move outward during exhalation and come closer together during inhalation? If there is movement, but not moving indicates misalignment, then there is an issue. If this function is normal, you should be able to feel it. Let me ask, if the majority of your members have their diaphragm stuck in an inhalation position, what state is their pelvis in? Isn't the pelvis also stuck in an inhalation position? No problem, right? When the pelvis is stuck in an inhalation position, it means that both iliac bones are rotating forward, abducting and externally rotating, which means the front of the pelvis is open. The back is all closed, no problem, right? Another issue is that the pressure on the right side is greater while the pressure on the left side is smaller. The left lung inflates more and the stomach is on the left, so the diaphragm on the left is lower. Isn't the left side of the pelvis more in an inhalation position compared to the right side? This means the left side rotates forward more and opens out wider. So the pelvis of most of your personal training members is in such a state. You can measure the distance between the anterior superior iliac spines from the front, which is relatively wide, so the entire back is more easily compressed, and the inner side is more easily compressed. Therefore, if you measure the width from the midline of the buttocks on the back of his yoga pants, the two sides are different. Isn't the left side open wider, with a greater distance in the front and a shorter distance in the back? Can you understand this? The right side is the opposite. In such a situation, if you train the glutes, and if his diaphragm is always stuck in this state, no matter how well you design the glute training plan, it will be meaningless. Because you can't counteract the pressure of the diaphragm. And this diaphragm is always pressing here without moving. It doesn't rise. This is why, for the vast majority of people, the pelvic floor muscles on the left side are weaker and can't lift as much, because the diaphragm on the left side is lower. The pressure on the pelvic floor muscles on the left side is greater, the left iliac bone is more anteriorly suspended, and the pelvic floor muscles on the left side sag more significantly.